So, I've been asked to make a follow-up video for my last one and about where I'm at now in life. And as far as my job, I'll start there. I've left the company that I was working for. I felt like I was always going to be treated as the guy that fell off the ladder and being taken advantage of completely and 100%. I was always passed up by other people. I had the crappy trucks, like I had the leftovers. And I don't think a person that gives their life to a company because it's their fault should have to deal with things like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not asking for handouts, but I want to be treated fairly. So I finally had enough. I asked for a raise and they wouldn't give me a raise. I was there for this job. I worked 60 plus hours a week for nothing, to get paid for 40 basically. Anyways, I'm not going to knock that company that bad because, they did always have my back. When I made the wrong decisions, they had my back 100%. Problem is, I feel like they held that against me, and I was the convict. But, it is what it is. And things happen for a reason. I've left that job. I quit. I literally quit. I walked away. One of my classes, they talk about this thing like that when you're really upset and really mad and you don't, when you're really mad and upset, you don't think right. So if you stop and count to 4, it gives you enough time to think about what you want to say. And the day that I quit my job, I stopped, I counted to 4, and I looked at the operations manager and I said, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I literally walked away. I left everything. I never once got a call back. Never once got asked why I quit. Nothing. They just let me go. Like it was crazy the way it happened. But things happen for a reason, and I'm happy where I'm at now. I work less hours and make more money. I make my own schedule, kind of, and I'm extremely happy with it. I am. A lot of people have asked me if I'm going to sue the company. And, I probably could sue them for discrimination because I feel like it was a big form of discrimination, because I'm Mexican. And I was always going to be that Mexican that fell off the ladder and, But the thing is, I'm a better person than that. And I mean, what's the point, right? I mean, they're, they will never change. They will never change. It's a company that doesn't care about anybody unless you're putting money in their pocket. Which is funny because I always put money in their pockets. You know what I mean? Like, I always was on jobs that profited money. Always. Not one job that I was on did it fail. But, it goes to show there's still a lot of discrimination in this world. There is. It's just a different form of it, and people hold you accountable for things. I gave my life to this company because of the mistake that they made. A week later, a week before my accident, I literally sat there and watched my superintendent argue with the safety manager, and he basically, just shrugged his feet and was like, just do the best you can. Didn't say take those. So they never. Sorry, I had a phone call and had to take it, but they never once took the ladders out of circulation or anything. They were just like, fuck you, make it work, type deal. So, just to recap, I ended up breaking my back and my ribs, slammed my head so hard on the concrete that I ended up getting life flighted because my brain was bleeding in multiple spots. Now, I'm doing much better. I've gotten my closure from the company. I went through my moments where I was really mad at them, and because this was completely 100% their fault, and they would never admit to it, basically. And it is what it is. I think it's better that we're where I'm at now, and we've gone our ways. I've gotten closure. I don't go to work mad anymore. I used to hate going to that place. I used to hate it because I always felt taken advantage of, and I have a conscience and I care, and there's so many people there that just don't even care, and don't even, well, the company doesn't even care about you. So it's just, we'll leave it there. I could keep on going on and on and on, and I could, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there and talk about me and where I'm at. I've gone through therapy. I've gotten my closure, and I'm now taking self-improvement classes to better myself and become a better person. I have the strength of God, that motivates me every day to wake up and go do my thing. But don't let people take advantage of you, man. It's sad that it still happens in today's world, but there's always going to be somebody out there that, if they can make a nickel off of you, they're going to take advantage of you. And that's what happened to me. And so when I finally stood up and wanted paid, they basically weren't having it. So I walked away, and that was a decision I did. I'm not saying go quit your job. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just take care of yourself, because you're in charge of yourself. You're responsible for what happens to you in your life. It's not their fault that they're taking advantage of you. It's your fault that they're taking advantage of you because you're not standing up for yourself. And that happens in this world too much. So my advice to you is stand up, take charge of your life, and quit blaming others. And quit being taken advantage of, basically. Anyways, I'm gonna call it there. We'll talk some more later.